Hey you guys, it's Kate from See Kate Sew. I'm here today to show you 5 DIY gift ideas you can make with your Cricut Maker. So I'm going to share this video to a couple places and then we'll get started. Feel free to say hello when you hop on. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and watch. And feel free to comment and I'll get back to you later. Hey guys, say hello when you get on. I am just going to share this video a little bit to a couple places and then we'll get started. Hi Debbie! Hey Vivian! Vivian, I love the bows I got from you and I have cute dresses to go with them. Hey Jess! Hi friends, thanks for tuning in. I couldn't get my Wi-Fi to work. I do like 3 live videos every year, so I'm not like super proficient in them. But so I'm going to show some crafts you can make with your Cricut today for gift ideas. And I want to show you how it cuts fabric, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to share this video to a couple places before we get started. Yeah, they're so pretty, Vivian. I think we're going to do the velvet ones for Christmas. I think we'll use the blue velvet ones I got. Let's see. Okay, so video. So do you guys have a Cricut machine? Who has a Cricut machine? I don't even know how to share this video. I'm working on it. I will, Vivian. Yeah, they'll be really cute, I think. How do I share a video? Oh, here we go. I figured out how to share it. Share. Share. Okay, so I'm going to share it in our group. Are you busy with the bows right now, Vivian, with the holidays? Sorry, you're just getting a picture of me trying to figure out how to share this video. And then we'll get started. I'm going to show you how the Cricut cuts fabric, which will be fun. Live demonstration. And then I have 5 gift ideas. For the holidays that you can do with the Maker. And some of them are sewing and some are just iron on vinyl projects, so if you're not into sewing, you can still do some of them, and if you want to be into sewing, I will show you some easy projects to make. So say hello when you guys get on. I will pick some winners to win some patterns. I'm just trying to figure out how to share this video, so I'm sorry. I'm not super good at this. Hi Stephanie, tell me where you guys are tuning in from, or tell me, hey Heidi, Portland, hi Pamela, awesome. Yeah, the Maker's really cool. It's sitting here, it's my new friend, just came out in August, so it's pretty new, and it's amazing. So I put the 5 projects in Bay Area, that's where I'm from. Illinois, Moscow, Idaho, Utah, Maine, Fresno. I feel like you need one, Alicia. I hope you get a Maker for Christmas. They are so fun. Yes, I'm excited to show you. It's really cool. Hey, Kim. Debbie Nancy, awesome. Hey, Michelle. Michelle bought herself a maker. Hey, Katie. Missouri, North Carolina, Nebraska. Wow, you guys are everywhere. I think that's what I love about the internet is now we have sewing friends everywhere. Placerville. I've been to Placerville. Placerville, isn't that gold country? We used to go to Lake Tahoe all the time. You're curious? Yes. Curious. This maker will change the way you craft. Okay, I think I just need to share this to one more place. I just like, okay, I can't figure out how to share. Anyways, we're good. We're good. Okay, so I'm going to show you Tennessee. I know where Johnson City, Tennessee is. I have been there. Maybe I haven't, but I know where it is. All right, welcome guys. So I'm C. Kate Sew. My blog is ckatessew.com. It's linked in the top description. And so I really like sewing. Obviously, I sew a lot. Yes, you do, Alicia. Everyone needs another craft, right? Oh, thank you so much. You're nice. This is second day here, but I did put on this dress I made from my pattern. It's the Rachel, and it's made out of brushed polyester, so it's super soft. It's like a pajama dress. So maybe I look put together, but Texas, Wisconsin, Liverpool. Oh, cool. We've got some international here. Okay, well, welcome. Okay, so got the video figured out. So I'm going to show you 5 crafts you can make with the Cricut Maker. Feel free to ask questions. If I see your question, I'll answer it. If I don't, I'll try to answer it in the replay or after I'm live. I don't always see everything, but I'll do my best. Arkansas, welcome Diana. Okay, so here's the Cricut Maker. This is a new machine from Cricut, and it is, oh, Washington. My brother's there. I need to go visit him. Menorca. I don't even know where that is. I love it. Awesome. Okay, so I'm in my little craft studio here, and I've got my maker set up. This is actually where I usually put my sewing machine, but I moved it here for the purposes of this video. So the maker is unique in that it has some new blades. So this is the rotary blade, and if you're a sewer, you will go crazy for this. So the rotary blade, I can't get it to focus, but it's a mini rotary cutter and it's super precise. So this, like you can see the gears in this and how it functions. It's really awesome. So that is gonna go in place of your typical like vinyl blade. So I'm just gonna put that in just for there. Actually, I think I'm gonna show you the gift ideas first, and then I will show you how it cuts fabric. So, okay, so this, let me see, where do I want to start? I think I want to start here. Okay, so I just posted this on my blog last week. This is a placemat. It's kind of a boho doily placemat, and you can find the link to all of this stuff in the video. Everything I'm showing today is a free cut file, free tutorial, so they're all linked up there, and they're easy and fun. These are just easy and fun projects. So this one I actually made with a Cricut doily design that I found. Hey Steph, welcome. I found on Cricut Design Space. I think it was 99 cents to download, but if you have the all access pass, it's free. So this is a doily. I love doilies, and I thought it would be fun to make a placemat, kind of a fancy, not super fancy, but kind of fun, different thing for place settings. For the holidays or for any time, and there are a couple ways you could do this. You could do this with iron-on vinyl. So you could just iron on vinyl just right onto this fabric, but what I wanted to do was to create kind of negative space so that I got the fabric peeking through. So there are little flowers in that fabric, and then I painted all the rest of it. So what I did is I cut out, and if you have a vinyl machine, you're familiar with this, and you can do this with any vinyl machine. So I cut out the doily in just a basic foil, just a basic vinyl. So it's just basic sticky vinyl that you would put like on wood or whatever. Ontario, Canada, 2 from Ontario. Awesome. Welcome, guys. I want to go to Canada. So you just will do that, and then so after you've cut it, you can see that there's little holes, little design all the way around, and I use this like toothpicky thing to take out all the excess pieces. So that is called weeding. So once you've done that, you have your design, and you can use a clear paper to keep it all together. This one is a pretty big design, so I was able to just peel it off, stick it on my fabric. So you stick it on just blank fabric, and just adhere it down and then paint all around it. And I left it a little bit kind of distressed because I kind of like that boho look. So after it dried, I let it dry overnight and I just peeled off the vinyl. So that was the whole project, just kind of a negative space project. South Africa, wow, that's awesome, Joni. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So that created just a unique fabric piece that I could use to create the placemat. And it's just a super simple placemat. It's 2 rectangles. I use the Cricut fabric. They have packaged fabric now, which is awesome to go with the Maker. This is just a collection, 5 fabrics from one collection, so they all go together. So I use these 2. These are 2 are my favorites, I think. This for the front, and then I backed it with this black floral, so that way I have a reversible placemat. And then for the holidays, I dressed up the tablescape with little bottle brush trees, but you could obviously use these all year round. So I thought this would be a fun gift to kind of just make maybe a set of 4 or 6, depending on who you're giving it to, and then just kind of roll them up and tie them together with a bow. It'd be just an easy little, maybe a neighbor gift or something. So you could do that. If you had a kitchen utensil or something kitchen-y to go with the gift, I love kind of a buy and DIY kind of gift where you buy one piece and DIY something to go with it, kind of a personal touch to go with it. So that could work for weddings or something too. But anyways, that's project number 1. And this just requires a basic SoCal, Philippines. It's late there. Welcome. I love having you guys from all over the world watching. This is really cool. Just a basic, so this is a basic project you can make with any vinyl cutting machine. So this is not a specific to the Maker, but obviously I made it with my Maker and I love it. So that is project number 1. Easy neighbor gift or whatever. Project number 2 is another vinyl project. So these are graphic tees. Graphic tees you can make with any vinyl cutting machine. You just cut the vinyl and iron it on. I actually used the Cricut Easy Press to do the pressing, and the Easy Press is just a really great heat. It's a heat press. It's like a flat iron, but really awesome. And it gives you just like precise times based on your fabric type and your material that you're adhering. So it makes it pretty easy. It's usually like 30 seconds. So I made these Stranger Things graphic tees, and they're also linked above if you click up there. These are all files that I designed and you can download for free. Oh, these are backwards. Let me see if I can switch this here. So if you have friends that watch Stranger Things, oh, it's gonna hopefully it doesn't put a Santa face on me. So if you've watched Stranger Things, or if you know somebody who does, hopefully you'll get these. So there are 5 different designs, Justice for Barb. We all loved Barb in season 1, and I think in season 2 she got her justice, so we're all happy about that. I think this one is the most popular. Hopper is my homeboy. Hopper's the sheriff, and he fights monsters. Everyone loves him. He's cute. And then this one has the characters all lined up. So Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, and 11, just kind of like a crew or roll call shirt. And then, oh, still pretty. This is from season 1 where 11 has her wig and then she takes it off and she's like, oh, I'm still pretty. So still pretty is like an 11 kind of t-shirt. 11's the girl. If you haven't watched, you know, I did a poll on my Instagram and half my readers haven't watched Stranger Things. So if you haven't watched, it's on Netflix and you can go find that. And there's 2 seasons now, so super fun. You have like 18 hours of shows to watch while you sew or whatever. And then this is the Upside Down. It's like a waffle tee. I feel like somebody needs to make a waffle shop called the Upside Down. So this has 3 layers of, you love them, thanks. Thanks, Vivian. This has 3 layers of vinyl, this is my first like layered vinyl project. So 3 different colors. So I did a yellow and then a brown for kind of like the toasted part of the waffle, and then the Upside Down is in white. So I just did it in 3 different layers, and you can also do this in 1 color and it looks cool that way too. So I think I'm gonna try that. Show you how to make your own designs. Yeah, so I use like Adobe products to make my own designs. There's some different programs you can use. Any JPEG, PNG file you can upload. But yeah, that's a good suggestion, Kelly, for something I could show. Oh yeah, I need to do that, Ray. I need to do Steve Harrington. I think I'm gonna do like an I Love Steve Harrington shirt. I think that'll be, I'm gonna do a second set because I feel like I just have more ideas. So Steve Harrington is awesome, right? But everyone hated him in the first season. Anyways, if you haven't watched Stranger Things, you gotta go watch it. Okay, so that's the second project. Where's my third one? My last one. Okay, so this one I posted maybe last month. These are like little sleep masks, super cute. You could do these for like a girl's party, like a what am I thinking? Like a sleepover party or something, right? He's so good in the second season. You know, I watched the like Beyond episodes, and it turns out like the producers loved him so much that they couldn't make him the bad guy anymore, so they like changed it all. You gotta go watch it. It's so good. Okay. Oh, thanks, Alicia. So these sleep masks are super easy. The file for the actual mask is actually in the project tutorial above, and the maker does cut out the fabric. So it cuts out the fabric, there's a layer of felt in here to make it soft, and interfacing. So it cuts all of that for you, which is awesome. So when you're starting your project, when you have the maker, it starts out with these precise cuts. So the like room for error is much lower. So you're going to be more successful with the maker because it's cut it out for you. I mean, if you're cutting curves by hand, they're never going to be perfect. Even if you cut like every day, they're just never going to be perfect. Another thing that this sleep mask project has is it uses this disappearing ink washable fabric pen. So this clicks into your maker, which is amazing. So the maker also writes. I think all the Cricut machines write, but this is the first one that has like it has a washable fabric pen. So this just goes right in here. And what the fabric pen does is it can mark anywhere on your pattern that would have markings, it'll mark, and then also seam allowances. It'll draw the seam allowances for you. So when you're sewing, you can just trace the blue line, and it kind of makes it more of a beginner project. And if you're more advanced sewer, you're like, oh, I don't really need that, but it's really fun to have that line. So that's something I really love, and it'll also mark, like if you're doing a more complex pattern, you can have it write like A, B, or C on your pattern pieces so that you don't get them mixed up. Okay, so that's number 3. There's some different, isn't that amazing, Stephanie? I know. I was like, they just kept telling us more and more and more, and that's one of my favorite things. So there are 3 phrases you can put on these ones in my post. They are, let me sleep, which there's a funny picture of my daughter wearing this mask, and I'm like, so ironic, right? Because she's like the reason I don't get any sleep. Maybe not her, but all of them together. There's one that says namaste in bed, and then one that says siesta, which I love that one. And then I use this pretty elastic lace it's super soft, super stretchy. It's really nice. And then I have a few gift ideas you can do like with this. I love, again, buy and DIY, buy something and make something gifts. So you can do sort of like a spa theme kind of, or essential oils or something like that to go with your sleep masks. Okay, number 4, this one's really fun. When I learned about the maker, I was like thinking about scallops because scallops are super hard to cut. But look at these, they're perfect. So I made this scallop clutch, and this is made with a pleather. It's actually a bonded fabric. I got it at Joann's. I would actually recommend more of like something without a backing, because actually, no, it would work fine. So I used my rotary blade for this, and it kind of has a mermaid-esque, ooh, that's nice, Alicia. I love Liberty. That's good. You have to use up all the scraps of Liberty, right? So pleather on the front, and then the back is velvet. The inside's also velvet. And then I used like a big gold zipper. So this is a really fun, like just super fun clutch. And I think it would be awesome to do different colors, like an ombre kind of thing. So I used the rotary cutter actually to cut this. I didn't realize there was a deep cut blade. So the rotary cutter worked, obviously, it worked well, but this blade is black and it is a deep cut blade. It just has more of a knife on it. And I would use this if I were to do it again. And I just recently purchased this. So this is doesn't come with your maker, but it's like $10 or $20 and it cuts more like thicker fabrics. So this is really awesome. I use the Strong Grip mat. There are different matte kinds of mats. So Strong Grip I think is blue. Maybe it's purple. anyways, I think it's purple. So it just holds the fabric, it has more adhesive, it holds the fabrics, the thicker fabrics a little bit better. So that's the deep cut blade, and it doesn't come with your maker, but it's awesome for things like this. So what I did is just did kind of a offset pattern so that it looks like scales. So anything fishy, mermaidy would be really fun to do with leather scallops. And then there's tote bags you could do and stuff. So the pattern for this is on my blog, also up there, and then it's just a basic zipper pouch. So a lot of my projects are a basic zipper pouch with something really awesome on the front. And so there's that one, and I would fill it with, I don't know, what would you fill this with? Maybe like lip gloss or makeup, or like a gift card to Sephora or something fun like that. So anything little fun you could add into this, or maybe a scarf, another accessory or something. So that's another gift idea. And lastly, I'm going to show you how we cut the fabric. And this is my, ooh yeah, Lush is awesome. I love Lush, but I've never tried their lip scrubs. Ooh, I should. That's a cute idea. So this is a quilt block. I made a quilt pattern for this diamond quilt. It's called You're a Gem, and that's on my blog too. But I did this one with just one quilt block. So if you're a little intimidated by a whole quilt, you can take the block and make the block, and then just create a zipper pouch out of it. So that way you'll get a little taste of quilting, but you won't have an unfinished project for like 5 months sitting on your table, right? So this block is pieced, so it's not an applique block. You can see that there's seams there. So there are 3 pieces on the top, 2 pieces on the bottom of the gem, and then these background pieces are triangles. And then the bottom has just a block at the bottom to create a square. So the cool thing about the Maker is, since you're not cutting the fabric, you can use kind of off, you know, a lot of quilts are made out of half square triangles, which are just a square cut in half to create a triangle. And these are not half square triangles because I wanted it to really be a gem shape. I didn't want to like skew it at all. So by using the Maker, it just cut the fabric for me. So they're a little off in terms of like, you know, a normal quilting shape, but that way you get a really unique custom quilt block. So that the possibilities with the Maker are just like endless. It's just going to change quilting a lot. So I'm excited about that. So this is a free quilt pattern, but this is one block, and I'm going to show you how it cuts. And then just to make it sparkly, I used rose gold foil, and I use the Easy Press to put that on. So that's an iron-on foil on top of the fabric. So kind of a mixed media project here. Okay, so for the fabric, for cutting fabric, you need the pink mat. The pink mat is the fabric grip mat, and these, I believe they come with your Maker. Right now there's a good deal on the Maker where you get like a bunch of materials with it. So you take the plastic off, and then just take your fabric. It doesn't have to be like super flat or anything. It has to be, you know, not super wrinkly, but I'm gonna put it over here and press it down. So I'm just using my hands to press it. There are some tools like a roller. Oh, this is a new one, Katie. Yeah, this is a new mat. I go through mats like crazy. But there are some ways to keep it clean. You actually don't have to keep it clean. It can go, I don't know, like 20 or so cuts, and if there's any threads left, you just leave them on. So just flatten it down. You can see that the fabric's just on there. There's no backing on the fabric, which is really awesome, and the fabric can hang off. It can just hang there. Hey, Priscilla. Okay, so I'm putting it in my Maker. It has me load it. So you push the load button. My rotary cutter is installed, and let's see if I can kind of turn this a little bit. And I believe I already set it up on my computer. So this is a Bluetooth enabled machine, so it's not plugged into my computer, which is awesome because I'm across the room. Okay. Oop. Yeah, right? I know, Jeanette, it's pretty awesome. Okay, let me get this stand so it doesn't fall over. Okay, so now that, I have already sent the design to my machine. So what I'm cutting out right now is the gem part, or the diamond part of this pouch. I'm just gonna cut it up to show you. And so my little light over here is blinking. It says it's ready. So I'm going to cut it. So I'm just going to push go. And it's going to start. Right? Come on. Oh, I bet I have to push something. My computer like froze. Hold on. I'll be right back. It froze because I was gone. Oh, no, it's starting. Okay, we're good. We're good. Step over all these wires. Totally, Vivian. Okay, so it's calibrating, and then it's gonna start cutting. Yeah, I'll show you the blades while it cuts. So right now it has the rotary blade. It also comes with the basic blade. I'm not sure what this one's called, but it's the standard blade. Comes with all of the Cricut machines. And then this one is the deep cut blade. And there's a few, if you were to go Google this or Amazon it, there are a few different ones. You need the black one for the Maker. The black one will work with the Maker. So this is deep cut blade. Can you see that shine? Woo! Yeah, I love the sound of this, just like in the background. It's like doing all the work for you. It's awesome. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna go grab the quilt so I can show you the quilt, the full quilt. But it doesn't take too long. Okay. Sorry, I have this all set up for watching. So this is the quilt. If you make 20 blocks, you can make a full size quilt. Oh, well, it's not a full size. So it's like it is like a baby quilt or a lap quilt. Okay, so it's done now and it's telling me to unload. So you just push the unload button. And now it's done. I'm going to turn off the machine and kind of scoot it back here. But let me show you how it opens first. It's like magic. Okay, so the designers are super passionate about this. It's really beautiful. So watch this. Isn't that cool? Anyways, it's champagne color, and they made it champagne so it would reflect like your setting. So it'll reflect like whatever is in your sewing room or wherever you're sewing. So mine always kind of reflects pink or purple because I use those colors a lot. So I love that about it. Okay, so I've cut the fabric, but you can't really tell, right? It is kind of invisible. So I love to use this tool. It's sort of like a spatula, like a little spatula. Do you have to wait for Christmas, Michelle, to open it? You're so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna peel it off, and there's my pieces. So it's really that easy, and it's perfect every time. It's amazing. So now these pieces are like perfectly cut, and they're ready to sew. Jeanette, I just saw that. Kim just sent me a message. Kim, are you still here? She loves purple, and I love purple. So purple and pink. I can never decide which one's the best one. Okay, so these are my pieces for the gem portion of my block. Now each color is gonna cut separately, right? Because you need to load different fabric. So you can have a mat ready to go. This is basic cotton, Stephanie. This is the Cricut Maker. Cricut Maker. Yeah. Yes. The word is spreading. Purple is the color of the year. The headline she sent me was, what was it? The future is purple. I love that. The future is purple. But some people hate purple. Did you know that? I think a lot of people that sew hate purple, but some people like really hate purple. And orange. So these are like bad colors. Anyway, so this cut out the gem portion, the like middle part that forms the diamond or the gem. And then you'll cut out another mat and it'll cut the background pieces. And then your final mat will cut the bottom part, the little band. And if you're making like 20 blocks at once, you can put in Design Space, I want 20 of these. And then it'll multiply it and kind of save you some space on your mats. There is a longer mat that's double the length. So you can cut more pieces all at once. Yeah, it's like I don't know, the biggest decision of my life. Is pink or purple better? Anyway, so when you're done cutting, you'll just use this little spatula to peel them off. And sometimes a few threads will be left behind, but not like significant amounts. So these are all ready, and then so you're done cutting. Like, you can just watch Netflix while it cuts for you, which is awesome. You do have to just load the bats. But the thing I love the most about these is now they're perfect. They're precise, and so when you go to sew them together, you're gonna have a better, it's just gonna have a better outcome because it's just flatter and nicer and just a really more precise than you could do by hand. So that's how you cut the fabric, and they're really fun to peel off. I don't know if I need to peel these off right now, but I'm having fun, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so that's how you quilt with a maker. And so it does fabric, it does leather. A new blade's coming out in 2018 that is called the knife blade. That one will cut super thick leather and up to like balsa wood like thickness. So I think that could be fun for more hardcore crafting, like with leather works and stuff. But I've had success with my deep cut blade cutting leather and pleather, and Cricut has a line of leather and pleather that's just really nice and really even. So do you guys have any questions about the maker or about any of the projects I've shown you? I don't know which one my favorite is, but yeah, the leather, like we can do leather, super fun. Good, Lisa, I'm glad. There's just like, I feel like there's so many crafts to do and not enough time, but at least we have so many fun tools to use. And the maker does save a lot of time, which I love, because I've been like intimidated by quilting, not because I don't think I can do it, but just because of the time constraint. So just cutting out that whole cutting part, that's a lot. That's a big chunk of time. And so yeah. And then just doing like a little, like this quilt project will take you an hour or less. So, ooh, 3 granddaughters. Yeah, totally. You have one and it's in the box. Go open it, Rhonda. Super easy to set up too. You just like plug it in. I mean, it doesn't even have to be plugged into your computer, which is awesome. Anyways, that's our show for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. I have another project in the works that I'm excited to show you. It's a gift for my daughter. So yes, get one, Sarah. Yay, I'm so glad. Merry Christmas. Get some rose gold foil too. It's awesome. Oh, and an easy press while you're on there. Good fun. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day. I hope you get some crafting in today. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them on this video and I'll try to answer them later today. So, bye.